Adding a video to your site opens a whole new world in communicating with your visitors. It's dynamic as opposed to a static image, and it can tell a story only as a video can. You have to admit it would be difficult to tell this story adequately with words. The good news is we have a relatively easy way to add video to your website. If you have a video you want to make accessible to your visitors, the first thing you'll need to do is upload it to YouTube. Fortunately, there's a lot of information you can find on YouTube on how to upload your video just by searching for it. It's wise to pick a relatively recent one so you use the most current methods. Once you've uploaded the video, you want to locate it on YouTube. I happen to have one I'm already looking for right here. You'll want to scroll down just a bit until you see the Share button, and go ahead and click on it. There are a few options here. The first one gives you the opportunity to use a link on your website to access it. The third option here would be a good approach if you wanted to send the link to someone in an email. But what we want to do is embed the video into our website. So we'll go ahead and click here. And you can see it generated a piece of script to accomplish that goal. Before we put it to use, however, we have an opportunity to configure the characteristics of the video as it will play on our website. And at this point, you might have to click on Show More, which you'll see right here. You can probably go ahead and leave the video size as it is, and it'll appear on the page quite nicely. I would suggest clearing the Show Suggested Videos when the video finishes, but that's just my personal taste. When you've finished with your adjustments, scroll back on up here where the embed script is. Now, code like this generally begins with an angle bracket and ends with one. You want to copy the entire script. You can click and drag across it. However, I prefer to hold down the CTRL key while I tap the A key. It's Command A on a Mac, and this will highlight everything. Now you can use Control-C or right-click and select Copy to copy it into your computer's clipboard. By the way, it's important to avoid copying anything else until we paste the script so you don't overwrite it. Once that's been accomplished, we can open our control panel to add that to our website. For our purposes, I'd like to add a promotional video to our Community Resources page, so we'll come down here, click on Standard Pages, then I'll locate the Community Resources page, and then come over here and click on Edit Page. If you have one of our newer control panels, you'll see a series of icons that allow you to insert an image, insert a file, and even insert a video. And if you don't see this icon on your control panel, don't worry. You'll use another approach, and I'll explain that in just a few moments. First thing you want to do is place your cursor where you want the video to appear, and I want to create a little white space around the video, so I'm going to go ahead and tap the Enter key a couple times. If it is available, go ahead and click on the Insert Video icon. Once it opens, select the Embed tab, and then paste the code we copied from YouTube into the text window right down here, and click on OK. You can see the video has been inserted into the Edit window. Now, if your control panel looks more like the old-fashioned one like this and does not have the Insert Edit Video icon available, don't worry, we've got you covered as well. Here's a clever little trick. I'm doing this in the newer control panel, but the process would be exactly the same if you have a control panel without the Insert Edit Video tool. Locate and insert your cursor on the page where you'd like the video to appear. I'm going to put mine right down here, and then put in a string of X's, or you could use Z's if you prefer, just as long as it's something that'll be easy to see, and I'll show you why in a moment. Once you have the string of letters in there, you can access them by clicking on the HTML editor icon. Looking at our legacy control panel, you'll have to open the advanced editor, and then you'll find the HTML editor icon. If you've never seen HTML coding before, it can be a little intimidating, but don't be concerned, we're going to make this as simple as possible. I'm going to go back to our original page and click on the HTML editor icon. Just look carefully through the code until you find that string of letters. They're right here. Now highlight the entire string and paste the embed code we copied from YouTube, and this should replace all of the letters in the script. To save your work, of course, you'll want to scroll to the bottom and click on the OK button. Now, if you can't scroll that far down in the window, you may have to shrink the window down some. You can do this by holding down the CTRL key on your keyboard while you tap the minus or hyphen key. Then once you've got it down to size, you can click on OK, use the CTRL and plus key to get back to the original size. And you can see the video is right here where we want it. Now, none of this will do any good if you don't scroll on down here and finalize things by clicking on Update Page. Alrighty, let's go back to the Community Resources page on our website. We'll of course need to refresh the page to update to the latest, and once it's refreshed, There it is. A professionally created YouTube thumbnail with a playback button right in the middle. And if you click on it, there's the video in all its glory. Well, as you can see, it's easy to add videos to your website, and if a picture is indeed worth 1,000 words, imagine the stories you can tell.